Yo guys, before I get the tutorial started, I'm actually gonna cover this ghosting glitch in Cairo Station because this is the first one you come to in the game and it is pretty difficult, especially starting out. Um, I was gonna make a separate tutorial for this, uh, but I decided to include it in the actual Cairo Station tutorial because I thought it belonged there. And the tutorial just, I don't think, allowed enough time to explain this glitch properly. So you want to when you first get into Cairo Station, you want to come down to this box next to this wall. And the thing is, running into certain objects in this game properly can mess up your hitbox, and you can actually clip through walls and floors and stuff like that. And this is one of the few locations that you survive when going through a wall, and it's extremely beneficial to the run because you skip like 40 seconds of this stupid waiting for the door to explode in the next room and stuff. So what you want to do is just stand in this corner where this, like, where it comes out right here, and just line up your reticle of your battle rifle on this edge of the box like I have it right now. It's not super precise, but that's just the lineup I use. And you want to begin running into this box, just going straight back and forth, don't strafe or anything. And it actually messes up your hitbox. There is a catch or two though. You can't run into this wall, or else it'll reset your hitbox. But you also need to go back far enough in between bumps to make sure you're actually getting proper screen shakes. So this is what it looks like when you're not going back far enough. And there's actually nothing happening when I'm running to this box. My hitbox is not getting messed up at all. And as you can see, I can't go through the wall. So you need to make sure you're going back far enough to where you get proper screen shakes, but not touching this wall. So here's what that looks like. So you look at the battle rifles, you can actually see the screen visually shaking when you make contact with this box. And that's how you know you're getting proper bumps. And it takes 9 bumps to make it through the wall there. So we'll just start from the beginning. Just remember that running into this box is not the same as getting screen shakes off this box. So you need to make sure you're getting those actual screen shakes. That's how you know you're doing it properly.
All hands, report to battle station.
So you can see the battle rifles vibrating there. And I'm ready to go through.
Alert.
So again, it takes at least 9 screen shakes. If you're having troubles counting, there's an audio cue you can use that I'll go over in just a minute. I don't know why I just reverted there. But now I'll explain going through the actual wall. So let's just pretend we got our last screen shake off this box and we're ready to go through the wall. So let's just pretend that was my last one. So what you want to do is turn to the right so you're parallel with the wall. So we got our last bump, turn right, and then you'll be able to walk through the first wall and then jump through the second wall. The reason you need to jump is because you will fall to your death otherwise, because there's a gap in between the first and second wall, so you need to jump through the second wall. So let's do that. So I'm getting enough screen shakes to make it through the wall. So we're gonna turn right, walk through the first one, jump through the second one. I'll do it one more time, and then we'll do the whole thing. So get our 9 screen shakes, or however many you want. Just at least 9. Then when you're ready to go through the wall, just turn, walk through the first one, jump through the second one. So I'll show you guys what it looks like when you don't get enough bumps. And when you're on Legendary, it's okay to die once and do it again, but on Easy, it's pretty much a reset if you mess this up. So that's what happens when you mess it up.
Alert.
So you need to make sure you're jumping and getting enough bumps to make it through the second wall. If you don't get it, you can still jump and not make it through the second wall if you don't get enough bumps. So that's what that was showing you. So now we'll just do it from the beginning at full speed.
Alert. Boarders inbound.
So line it up, get our 9 bumps in. And we're ready to go through.
Alert.
Do it one more time. So the audio cue you can use instead of counting is the door closing for the train going back through.
Glad you're here, sir.
If you can just get a consistent set of bumps up until that point, you can go through.
All hands. Report
Just
to
listen
battle
for
station.
the... I messed it up.
Alert.
Just listen for the train to go back through this door. And that's a great audio cue to use for starting out, to making sure you're getting enough. And then once you get comfortable, you can start counting actually, to save a little bit more time on this part, or on this glitch. There we go. I will see you guys in just a second for the Cairo Station tutorial. Thanks, guys. Yo guys, welcome to Cairo Station. This will be a speedrun tutorial for Legendary. So let's get right into it. This is a pretty hard trick, so feel free to go back to the beginning of this video to watch a full tutorial of this trick. But the important thing to know is that you need at least 9 screen shakes off this box, and you cannot touch the wall behind me right now, and that'll mess up your hitbox if you do. So just 9 screen shakes without touching that wall, and then you want to turn to the right and walk through the first wall and jump through the second wall, which you'll see in a second. Just like that. So then you want to come over to this door here, just walk through the second one and then turn right around. Come back here, pay attention to the Marines. If they're engaged, then you don't need to do anything, but if they're not, then you need to hit them out into combat and distract the enemies. This grunt will always be here. Just headshot him with the battle rifle and pick up his plasma pistol, and then take out the elite there so he doesn't melt your ass. So the first thing you want to do is do an overcharge on one of the 2 elites down there, and just try and kill both of them, but if you can't, then just start taking out grunts. And you want to use frag grenades and the noob combo to take out enemies. Unfortunately, that first frag got caught on a dead enemy, but this is what you want to do here. You want to throw frag grenades as they're jumping down from that tube, so you can meet all the grunts with a frag, and then take out the elites at the battle rifle if they get damaged by it. And the rest is just standard headshot and noob combo to finish this first hangar. It was pretty decent. Just a pretty average hangar clear. Then just wait for the last wave here with the Ultra and 2 grunts. And that's the first hangar. You want to, after you kill that last wave, you want to make sure you're looking out this window and not anywhere else, because it saves a lot of time. It speeds up dialogue with the Marines. And you want to pick up 4 plasmas. And the reason we kill this Marine here is to try and get frag grenades from him. But unfortunately, he did not give us frags that time. So just continue to look out the window, and then come to this corner and jump down once all these enemies are through the door there. Stay left and pick up the battle rifle ammo. And then look up to your right here. There will be 2 plasma turret grunts. Just take them out. They have really poor hitboxes, so it might take you a few shots to take them out. They should drop a plasma pistol, and at this point you should have 2 plasma pistols. And then you want to come up here and just start taking out some enemies. The thing that slows down this hangar the most is this initial wave right now. Once you get the first wave coming out of the tube, that's when it starts speeding up. and you want to meet all those guys coming out of the tube with grenades. And from here, it's pretty much the same as Hangar 1, just a little bit more enemies. So right here, you can actually do an overcharge and throw a grenade in the same action, and that's what that was. So that can help you a little bit there. Watch out for plasma grenades that the grunts throw. Those will sometimes you won't see them coming at all, and you'll just die from them. So when you get the 2 ultras with the dual plasma rifles and the gold elite with the sword, that's how you know you're on the last wave. So just continue to use battle rifle and plasma pistol to take out the rest of them. So once they're all dead, swap your plasma pistol for the sword that the gold elite drops, and again make sure you're looking out this window to speed up dialogue. The game wants you to look at the Athens and the Malta when they're blowing up. And then come back into this room here and pick up the 3 frags and the battle rifle ammo. Then once you do that, crouch on this line and then walk to the right just ever so slightly, and you'll get a screen shake and you'll get a checkpoint there. So this is the first instance of a sword cancel. Just press A to jump and then R and X at the same time on that elite, and you'll do a sword cancel there. And then you want to stick this guy and also sword this guy. That's a very difficult section.
Come on now. Is that a weapon or a
Then hopefully you have plasma grenades still, and you just want to take out these elites. I got an ultra there, which is pretty common, so you just want to stick him and then shoot him in the head as he's like getting aggravated. This is a sword fly here. You want to look up at this grunt, wait for your reticle to turn red, and press YXR to do the sword fly, and then Y again to switch to your battle rifle. I know that happened pretty quick. So find an enemy here and just sword fly off of him, and that'll get you past. Then walk into this area here for cover, and that'll get you through that section. So right here, you can sword lunge at him like normal, and then press Y right after to switch to do kind of a quick lunge and take them both out pretty quickly. And you want to jump up on this red box here, and you should get this spawn. Just wait for your reticle to turn red and execute a sword fly, and just make sure you switch to your battle rifle right after the fly, and you should find yourself at this door. This is probably the hardest section. The bug room kind of sucks. So you want to have your frag selected, and you want to throw one in the middle, like right before the bugs come up when they appear on your radar, and then back up into these next 3 frag grenades on the ground, and then throw another one, and then look up here and throw 2 frags like where that slant is, and that'll take out the bugs that go up there. Sometimes you'll have one come up behind you, and you might have to sword him, like in this case it happens. So hopefully between the frags and that guy that I just killed, the door opened, which it did. So you want to start off to the right here when that door opens of this box and just shoot an enemy and wait for them to come out. They all need to be out of that door. Then find an enemy to sword fly off of, and walk into the middle of this room and then into this corner so they can't hit you. That is very, very difficult to pull off first try. So right here, you want to do this in 3 weapon swaps. So this is the first one. Start off with the plasma pistol and swap your battle rifle for it. Or I'm sorry, swap your plasma pistol for the battle rifle. And then do it again here. So that's 2 swaps. Throw a frag grenade to distract the jetpack elites. And then here's the 3rd swap here. You want to make sure your plasma rifle's on this platform. Like that. And then we're going to do a pretty big fly here. Just peek out behind this thing, and then wait for your reticle to turn red. And when you hit the fly, just hold X. Don't press Y after. just hold X and mash A, so you get over that guy. That's a very difficult fly. That takes a lot of practice. You'll get it though.
Just so you know, there are quite a few elites guarding the
So here's the last
Maybe
section.
get creative.
It's pretty much just standard noob combo, the elites. Try and get the first one there. There's always a blue one there in the middle. Try and get him first, and then come to the left here, and they should follow you over here, and they shouldn't be too much trouble. Anytime your shields go down, just switch to the other side, like I do right now, so you can kind of flank them. And just finish up. And that is Cairo Station done kind of quick. So this would be a sub 9 if Armory was included, and that's all I was going for. Sub 9 is a very, very good time. So that is Cairo Station. Now we'll watch the run without any slowdowns, and we'll just watch it in full speed. I will see you guys right after this.
Brace for impact. We've got orders in the Fort Pelican Bay.
Hey, check it out. The Malta's already driven off its boarders.
Malta, what is your status? Over.
I don't believe it! They're retreating! We won!
This is bad. Real bad.
All hands, brace for impact. Alert. Hostiles have breached the Fort Mac Bay.
Uh-oh. Hey, they're leaving the Athens.
Cortana, assessment.
That explosion came from inside the Athens, same as the Malta. The Covenant must have brought something with them. A bomb.
And they sure as hell brought one here. Chief, find it.
weapon or a Oh!
Come on, Chief, this way.
I was almost on board when they showed up.
Don't worry, ma'am. We're on it.
Sir, orders have breached the fire.
First echelon, you're with me. Blanket those cruisers. Take them out one by one.
Yes, but
Second
I'll-
echelon, keep those carriers busy. Chief, get to the bomb. Double time. Cortana, prioritize targets and fire at will.
I'm going loud.
The carriers are breaking through, sir. They're heading straight for the Cairo. Cortana, concentrate your fire on the first carrier. Admiral, do what you can against the second. Everyone, form up. Follow my lead.
The first carrier completely ignored us, sir. Blew through the Malta's debris field and headed straight for Earth. Just so you know, there are quite a few elites guarding the bomb. You may need to get creative.
Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you guys on Outskirts.
Me inside
BBK
your head
out.
now.